So now let's improve this logic, right? Okay, so let's think how to solve this error, this issue. Okay, so because as a response we are getting the details of the logged in user, not the details of the Mukesh. So what I can do, I can in user I can spread, user is again an object, right? So I can spread previous state dot user, right? User. I think I should write this on a new line, and I will put a comma. Now I will overwrite the follow. What is the field? The followers field, right? Okay. Yeah. FOLLOWERS, followers, and I can push into this, right? Maybe push into this. I cannot do like this. I can override this followers, and here I need to write an array. Inside this array we want to push. Inside this array, instead of push I can spread out. This is a very complicated logic, right? Maybe if you know better logic than me, then you can use your logic, but this is what logic is developing in my mind. So again we can use this previous state, and from that I can access user, and from that I can access FOLLOWERS, followers, right? And now I can append the ID of the current logged in user, right? And I can access that in the data, right? When I am getting a response, and in this data we have dot underscore ID. Okay, this is a very complicated logic. We need to test this out if this works or not. Okay, so I'll click on this follow. I'll wait for some time. Okay, now we can see we have 5 followers. Okay, this logic is working. So it was a very complicated logic, but we did it, right? Finally we did it, right? Okay, so if you are also able to do, then you can do a party, or you can enjoy yourself. You can go with the friends, or you can drink. Okay, so you can enjoy yourself, right? Enjoy this moment, okay? Because you have nailed down complicated stuff, right? Okay, now we can copy this, right, the whole function, and we can implement unfollow as well. I'll shift down key, and here I can write unfollow user, unfollow, right? And in this follow ID here we need to write unfollow ID. We need to send unfollow ID because we are receiving that, right? In unfollow ID we are receiving unfollow ID. Okay, and unfollow ID in this data we are again this updating, right? And we are again passing this following and followers. Okay, we are again updating our local storage. Okay, again we are updating this. Okay, uh, yeah, I guess this should fix the issue, and we can create a one more button. I can duplicate this, and here I can write unfollow. Okay, now we should create one more stat that if we have followed the user, then we should hide this button, right? Yeah, or yeah, I can do that. I can obviously do that. I can make another local state in here, right? Const show FOLLOW follow, and set show FOLLOW follow, and use state, and this will be initially true, right? Okay, and in here if show follow is true, then we can return this, right? Else we can return this. Here we can make this unfollow, right? Let's see if the name is correct. Okay, And now when we are getting this successfully response, here we can update this our state. We can update this on the when this all stuff is done. Where is the ending? Yeah, in here, set show follow and false false. Okay, so this should work, right? And let's save this logic. Okay, and let's see if we are able to see, and we are still able to see follow. Why is that a case? Oh, because, oh, we need to test this one more time, because as of now this state has not updated, right? Okay, let's try this. If we click on this follow, here we should see 6 follower and this button should get changed. Okay, we have 6 followers, but this button didn't changed. Let me see where we wrote our logic. Where is that? Oh, we write that, we wrote that in unfollow. Okay, control X, we need to write that in this follow. Okay, this is terrible, right? So many mistakes. Okay, so we will do this one more time, right? So I'll follow this, and here you can see button change to unfollow. Now if I will click on this unfollow, this will become 0, because because this poll will delete all the occurrences of the user, right? So as of now we have the same user in this array, right? We don't have different user, so this will turn out to be 0, right? I'm sure about that. I'll click on this unfollow, this will turn out to be 0. Oh, what the heck was that? I think let's verify this on MongoDB. I think we need to change the logic, right, while unfollowing, right? But let's verify this logic. We'll refresh this by going to a database, and in this Mukesh, whose ID is this? In this Mukesh, we should have, oh, we have the 6 this time. Let's do this one more time, unfollow, and let's refresh this. Let's look onto the backend logic of unfollow. Everything is correct in here. Oh, this is terrible, Mukesh. What the hell is this? Here we need to make a request to unfollow instead. This is terrible. Really, this is terrible, right? Let's save this. What I will do now, I will delete this all the list from in here, right? Yeah, and I will delete this as well. Here we are seeing null because we were not receiving. So maybe I don't know the exact reason, because we were not receiving this, right, unfollow ID. Maybe that is why. I'll delete this whole, right? We will test this logic one more time, right? We will start everything with fresh, but when we are unfollowing, we don't need to we need to change this logic, because we don't want to append this time, right? Instead of appending, I want to remove this ID. So what I will do in here, I will create const new follower follower, and in here I can access, I can create this new follower inside this control X, control V. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. I can access this previous state. From this previous state I want to access user. Inside this user I have followers, and for followers we have followers, right? Now I will receive individual item, and and here I can return. Here I can return, or I can write it in a single line. Then I know I don't need to write return keyword. Here I will check for this item uh, should be not equal to the ID, right? So this is we will be receiving the ID in this item, right? Because in this followers we have IDs, right? Okay, so this should be not equal to data dot underscore ID, and this should work. Now I can assign this new array in here, new follower array in here, and I'm not sure if this will work. It should work, right, as per the logic. No, in this followers we need to add filter method. Oh, my bad. Filter method. Okay, followers an array and we are filtering this on the basis of this condition, right? Yeah, this should definitely work, and it will work for sure. Let's save this. If this will not work, then we will again change the logic, right? Okay, so we have start with fresh. So I will click on this follow. We should see increment in here. We are following this user. I'll click on this unfollow, and again this turn out to be 0. This is beautiful, right? Yeah, I can verify that to going to this database. Then here we should not see anything in this follow or unfollow, right? Because we have also unfollowed that, right? In this follower, yeah, the empty, this is empty, and this is also empty. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we had done. We can add a little style to this button, maybe. Yeah, so let's do that, right? Let's see what is the class name it has. Okay, so I'll be giving a little bit of the margin to this. First, let's inspect this. Inspect, and let's try to add a margin in here. Margin of, let's say, 10 pixel. Yeah, it is decent, right? Yeah, it is decent. Okay, 10 pixel is perfect. Yep, so we can add style margin of 10 pixel, and I'll copy this, Control C, and I need to add in this. Yeah, I know it is a bad practice to give inline style, but yeah, I'm too lazy to type it in a separate file and then import that. Oh no, I don't need to import that. I should write that to a separate class, but we can do that, right? As of now, inline is okay. Okay, yeah, so this is beautiful, right? This is beautiful. So let's go to this profile. Oh, we forgot to change these links or these data, right? These data. So maybe we will do that in the next video. So I'll see you guys in the next video.